What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm in a little bit of a rush, so this is gonna be a quick training session, let's say like that. We're gonna kick things off with some hamstrings, and then we're gonna finish this workout with biceps. I won't kill biceps today. I will do only like maybe 2 movements for the biceps, because in 2 days I will come back and train back, and I will also train biceps with back. So I don't want to kill my biceps now. I just want to stimulate them a little bit today, so they are fully recovered for the back session that will be in 2 days. Okay, let's do this one. Hamstrings first, seated hamstring curl. I did 4 warm-up sets, decreasing number of reps that I'm doing with each increase in weight. Now I'm ready for my first working set. I'm aiming for like 10 to 15 reps. I will go slow and controlled on the first set, and on the second set I will just go ham, I will do partials at the end and everything. But on the first set, when my forearm starts to break down, I will just stop. Remember, guys, when you're doing this one, always push this pad into your quads. Push it so your legs don't move, don't go up and down. Push this pad into your quads. Keep your toes pointed towards your knees throughout the whole movement, and that way you will feel your hamstring, burning. Just give it a try and trust me on this one. This is a game changer. Okay. Oh, nice. Whew. Okay, we are done with the seated hamstring curl. Now I'm gonna move on to lying hamstring curl, I think. Yeah, we will see. Oh yeah, one thing I want to mention. Why I did my first set on this one so slow and controlled is because I'm doing a full stack. And I need to make it harder on myself. I can't increase the weight more. I mean, I can with the gym pin and stuff like that, but I just don't have that in me, to carry the plates right now. So I just did some more slow and controlled reps, and that way I stayed in that 10 to 15 rep range. If I went absolutely ham, just fast pace, then I think I could have gotten like 25 reps, maybe even 30. So yeah, when you get that strong, guys, on certain type of movements, you need to find a way to make stuff harder on yourself. So, yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, guys, lying hamstring curl up next. 3 sets here. First 2 are like 8 to 12 reps, and the last set I will get into those high rep ranges, 15 to all up to 20, something like that. So yeah, remember when you're doing this one, same thing, man. Keep your toes always pointed towards your knee. Always keep your toes pointed towards your knee, and add slight pressure with your hips into this pad. Before you start curling, push your hips into the pad so your butt doesn't come off the pad. So before you even start a curl, push it and then curl, and you will get insane burn in your hammies, man. The contraction, the squeeze that you will get if you do it correctly, oh man, it's insane. Let's get into this one. So you see me, I get ready, and now I'm pushing already with hips into the pad, and then I curl up, boom. 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 Okay. Woo. Nice. 3 sets done. First 2 sets were done with the same weight, and then for the last set I lowered the weight by like 3 pins. And yeah, almost killed myself. Okay, what's next? RDLs, dumbbell RDLs. I just love it, you know. It's much better for me than like a barbell RDLs, just because my hands are not fixed into one position and they can move freely. And when I use dumbbells, I always keep my hands like this, you know, a little bit twisted. They're not pointed, you know, like this towards each other. And yeah, but in the end, guys, find out what works for you and stick to that. For me, dumbbells will always be my go-to. You know, guys, I just realized something, that I'm starting to max out these dumbbell RDLs. I mean, I'm using the heaviest dumbbells at this gym, and they are 50 kilos. What's that? 115 pounds, something like that. So yeah, if I go on and use these 50 kilo dumbbells and just do normal set, you know, without any focus on the slow eccentric, I would get probably like 20, maybe 25, maybe even 30 reps. So what I'm gonna do for this one is the same what I did for the first exercise of the day. I'm just gonna slow up, you know, the eccentric part. So I fatigue myself at around, you know, 10 to 15 reps. Yeah, it's funny because I was just saying that I don't like using straight barbell for these RDLs, and I guess soon I will have to switch to the barbell RDLs because I'm maxing out on these. Yeah, let's just see how much I get with slow and controlled. Okay. Whew. Fuck. Nice. In the end, guys, 3 sets, same weight. On the first one, I got 17 reps, 12 reps on the second set, and on the last set, I got 10 reps. Okay, guys, after RDLs, we move on onto this hip hinge type of movement. The cues are same as for the RDLs. You think about pushing your ass back, and then you think about pushing with your hips through this pad, and that's how you come up, you know. Don't turn this exercise into a back extension. We're trying to train glutes and hamstrings on this movement. Okay. Oh yeah, one more thing. When you get down deep into the stretch, that's when most of the work will come from your hamstring. As you get closer and closer to the top, your glutes will take over. Just, you know, something you should know if you want to bias, you know, maybe your glutes or your hamstrings in this movement. I'm just doing both, and yeah, I'm gonna do only body weight, 3 sets, minute rest in between, and that's it. I thought about doing it with this. I thought about doing this one with some added weight, but I'm dead. I'm dead after those 3 sets of RDLs. So yeah, I can only do body weight on this one. If you were to use some extra weight, you can take a plate and hold it like this, and that way you can make this exercise harder. Whew. So I go down, 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 and right now I'm thinking about pushing with my hips through the pad. Boom. That's it, guys. Boom. Okay. Whew. Nice. We are done with hamstrings, guys. What's next? I think I'm gonna go and do some calves now because they feel fresh, and then I'm gonna move on to some biceps. Okay, guys. Next up, we got some calves. I'm gonna do 4 sets here. On calves, I like to do high reps, 10 all up to 20, maybe even 30 on those last sets, you know, as a finisher. One thing I want to say, when you're doing this one, try to place your feet like where your toes begin. Try to put that on this pad right here, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm pushing with this part of my foot, and that way you will get a much better contraction in your calves. At least that's what works for me. So yeah, I'm just giving you my tips. Give it a try. You might like it. Also, another thing that I want to mention, I always like to do partials on calves. Every single set I do partials. You know, I pump out as many as I can, slow and controlled. So I go half a second in the stretch and half a second in a contracted position. And then when I can't do that, I just start doing regular reps. And after that, I just do partials. And yeah, that's it. On the last set, I will do deep stretch, you know, stretching under load that I usually do. So I'm gonna show you just my last set. And yeah, let's get into this one, guys. No partials. Okay, now go into deep stretch and just hold it there, guys. 30 to 60 seconds. Okay. Oh, nice. Whew. Now we can move on to some biceps. Okay, guys, now it's time to stimulate the biceps. I'm gonna stay here for 3 sets. Everything is 8 to 12 reps. And yeah, then I will see what's next. On this one, same thing as a preacher curl. Always push your tricep into the pad and then curl. Don't let your don't let your arm come off the pad. When your arm comes off the pad and then you start to curl, you get other muscles involved and you are not isolating the biceps. On this one, we're trying to isolate and target a specific muscle, which is biceps. So that's the reason why you always want to keep your hand stable and tricep pushed into this pad. You get it, bro? Come on now, let's grow. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. Biceps, biceps, biceps. What's next? I think I'll do some one arm stuff now for the biceps, and then I'm gonna move on to some forearm work. And yeah, finish this workout. Woo! Okay, I hope the angle is good on this one. This is like I don't know what they call this one, up down curl. I don't know, curling from higher up. I don't know, guys, but one cue I can give you on this one is you always want to set the cable up just a little bit higher than your arm. You never want to have cable in line with your arm, because that way you won't feel the peak contraction so much. When I set the cable up a little bit higher, that's when I get maximum contraction in my bicep. So yeah, give it a try. And yeah, see if it works for you, man. Let's do this one. 3 sets, 8 to 12. Simple, man. Okay. Nice. We are done here, guys. Now I'm gonna do some forearms, and that's it. I'm gonna show you that also because I got a comment a few videos back that I should show you my forearm workout. So let's get into this one. One more thing about this one, guys. When I'm curling, as I get closer and closer to my peak contraction, I lift my elbow and I want to go like far behind my head with my arm, you could say, and that way I get a much better contraction, you know. So instead of just doing this, I try to lift my arm up, and that way I get a much better contraction. It's the same thing as those behind the neck curls, you know. When your arm is far back behind your like head, you know, you get a better contraction in your bicep. Same thing on this one. So give that a try, and I think you will like it. Okay, guys. So for the forearms, I'm just gonna stay here on this cable, and I'm gonna do 4 sets of just wrist curls. So I grab a handle and I just curl like this, you know, boom, to hit this part of the forearm, and then I'm gonna switch over to some dumbbells, or maybe I will stay on a cable and do like this type of curl, this type of wrist curl, you know, and that way you target that upper part of your forearm. So yeah, you can train your forearms 2 different ways, with a curling this way and curling up. So yeah, do both, and hopefully you will get those big meaty lumberjack car mechanic forearms. Oh yeah, one more thing for forearms that really works. I mean, works for me, so it might work for you. Like I always say, is reverse curls. So you just grab on a bar and you curl up like this, boom, boom. That kills my forearms, you know, this outer part right here. So give that also a try, you know, and see what works for you, man. In the end, no one can tell you what you should do. You should test everything out and, you know, feel it out and see, man. But don't just quit after you tried it one time, you know. Give it a try. Train your forearms one way or any other muscle, you know, for maybe even a month. And then after a month, you can see if it works or not. Because each time that you do a certain type of movement, you get better at it. So you might need, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 training sessions to get better at executing a movement. So yeah, don't give up at start. Give it a few times and then decide. Okay, forearms, 4 sets, wrist curls. I like to do high reps on forearms, 10 all up to 20. Let's do this. Okay guys, let me show you other type of wrist curl for this upper part of your forearm. I also like to do this one on the cable. You can use dumbbells also, you know, play with it, find out what works for you, like I always say, man. For this one, how I do this one, I set my hand on my leg, and then from here I just curl up, boom, boom, boom. This is the whole movement. I also do thumbless grip, so my thumb is up here, and when I can't do any more like this, I change my thumb position and I grab the bar like this, and that way I can get a few more reps out of it. So you can try and do that. That is, you know, like some type of superset. You know, you just change the grip and you get more tension. You put more stress on the muscle, and hopefully it will grow more. Of course, you gotta eat the food, man, and if you do that, it will grow. So yeah, 4 sets here, same thing, 10 to 20 reps. Let's do this one, guys. Okay, now I change my thumb position and I get a few more. Okay. That is it, guys. Another training session done. Another step closer to our gym physique. Always keep that on your mind, bro. I will repeat that every single time. Every single time you go to the gym, you're one step closer to your gym physique. And you're one step, could you say it like that? That you're one step better than you were before? Nah, that doesn't make sense. But what I'm trying to say, you're better than you were yesterday. So yeah, keep that on your mind and use it, man. We all need daily motivation, and there's nothing wrong with that. Today's training session was something a little bit different, you know. You could say this was a neglected muscle group training day, because a lot of people, you know, they don't train their hamstrings directly, they don't train their forearms, and they don't train their calves. You know, biceps, everyone trains that, but these three, a lot of people tend to skip that. I hear some people say, you know, you don't need to work on your hamstrings. You can do one set of curls per week, and then they will grow when you squat and when you leg press. What I'm just mind blown when I hear people say that. That's like saying you don't need to work your biceps; they work when you're doing bench press. It's the same thing. Biceps pull something towards you. This is the function of the bicep. Same thing for the hamstrings. This is the function of a hamstring, to pull something towards you. You know, it's not to push something away. You know, so that's basically the same thing. You know, you don't need to train your biceps if you do bench press. Oh man, do your hamstring training. Don't skip them. Give them enough volume, guys, and they will grow. You want big hamstrings. If your goal is bodybuilding and, you know, overall balanced physique, don't neglect those muscle groups that a lot of people tend to neglect. And yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you learned something today. Hope you enjoyed this one. I will catch you all tomorrow for some chest training. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for all the likes, comments, subs, everything. And I'm out, guys. Peace.